We have now won 8 games straight and find ourselves back in first place in the Western Conference with a record of 29-11. The Nuggets are right behind us, just one less loss than we have, and the Spurs are one full game back, having 2 games on us, but both were losses for them, which is why they're behind. But we are barely holding on to first place. We're 17-5 at home, 12-6 on the road. Points per game, field goal percentage, all going up. We finally got our 3-pointers up to 40% on the year. It was at 39 for a little while. And we're just getting better and better and better as the year is going on when we're healthy. And the story for me this year was at first going to be, can Todd Graves become this offensive player that we want him to be, like a 15 points per game kind of a guy that can shoot pretty well. That's what I was looking for. But sadly, Todd Graves has not capitalized on the growth that he had during the offseason and the chance to be a starter. And so far this season, mostly now being spent on the bench for 29 of those 40 games. 6 points per game, 3 boards, 1.6 assists, only 37% from the field, and 26% from 3. Very similar to his numbers from last year's playoffs, which were not good. And I feel like you just have to keep him on the bench until he starts to figure it out. And if he doesn't, then what do you do with him? Do you give him one more year? I think that is probably the case. But after one more year after this one, he has one more year after this current season. If he can't become that player that we think he should be with this overall at 84, you probably have to look for ways to move him, but I'm not going to be doing that this season. But back to the story for this year, it's been Joel Carney going from like 13 points per game, being one of our better role players off the bench ever since he was drafted, to becoming a now full-time starter, dropping over 20 points per game this year. And he has been on the bench for 11 games and is still putting up some really good numbers. He is playing less than most of our starters, but overall, he's having a great year. 49% from the field, 42-ish from 3. So showing just a lot of similarities to Simon Anderson and his play in his first couple of seasons. And Carney is only 22 years old. It's crazy to have a guy in his 4th season who's only 22 years old and has just now reached really what could be the start of his peak. I'm not going to say that this year is really his peak, but this could be the start of something really beautiful here. And we just got to see him harness this, and I want to get more action for him today. And I know that the last time we faced Minnesota in an episode, in a showcase episode, was during that playoff series a couple years back. And I said after that, I never want to see this team again. Well, they don't have Ben Simmons anymore, and they're actually pretty decent, and we have 2 games on the road back-to-back later on in the year. So we're going to watch this game after the first encounter. We're going to watch the second one just before the trade deadline, which is on the 13th of February. So we're going to watch that today. The Timberwolves are currently 6th in the conference at 24-17. Got a lot of teams around them fighting for those 4 to 5 seeds, 4 to 6 seeds. And we're going to see where we can take this team, where Joel Carney can contribute and all that fun stuff. So let's get started. You guys, this team is doing something incredible. After that 8-game win streak, it became a 9-game streak with a win against the Clippers. And then it was broken in a 2-point loss against the Nuggets. But now we have won 10 in a row. Look at this calendar, man. Look at this calendar. Look how many green W's there are compared to L's. We are on an absolute tear these last couple of months. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. Since December 27th, we have gone 18-1. 18-1. This is crazy. We are now 40-12 on the year. I have not checked any updated player stats at all, so I have no idea what's going right in terms of, who's playing the best. But I imagine it's probably got something to do with Joel Carney being in there as a starter, dropping 20 plus points per game. Anderson's probably keeping his thing going. I'm assuming Halliburton is dropping like 18 and 10 a game or something. But all of our numbers are going up. Everything's going up, points per game. Home wins, away wins, the win streak, the percentage, the 3-point percent, the assist numbers, the rebounds. It's increasing. And so is our lead in the conference. The Spurs are now 3.5 games back from us. The Nuggets have fallen to 5 games back despite their win against us during this last stretch of simming. Let's dive into these box scores and see just what is going on. So first, we took down the Clippers, holding them to 28 points in that second half, scoring 51 ourselves and winning by 19. Douglas Strickland drops 21 for the Clippers, Ellis Wright with 17, Gordon Dunn 15 and 10, Drew Ewing 12. The Woodsmen got 26 for Anderson, 16 for Carney, 14 for Bol and double figures for Keon Murphy, who's back in there off the bench, Don Payne, Hans Meyer, and Tyrese Halliburton. And this was the loss that snapped that first win streak. We allowed a fourth quarter comeback. We led by like 7 or so in the fourth quarter. They came back, outscored us by 9 to win by 2. Anderson drops 24, 7, and 7. Halliburton and Carney both also dropped 20 plus points, but it was not enough to win this game. Nobody else really did a whole lot on the offensive end for us. And the Nuggets got 27 and 11 for LaMelo and 23 and 7 for Nikola Jokic. But then our new streak was kickstarted by taking down Portland at home in a low-scoring affair. Carney is the only player to drop 20 or more, for us at the very least. While Payne had a double-double, Halliburton shot pretty well, Anderson had an off day. The Trailblazers had 16 for Bones Highland and for Garnett, but nobody else did all too well. Then we took down the Grizzlies, who have really had a very poor year, only 15 wins through this entire sim stretch at this point. So they are just having a really bad season. Anderson here drops 31. Carney 17. Don Payne, Bobo, Wellington, Halliburton all also in double figures. The Grizzlies got 18 for DeJounte Murray. And Will Hollins still over there had 9 and 9 off the bench. Then we took down the Sound behind 40 points for Joel Carney. That's a new career high for him. He's done it twice this season. First it was 37, now it's 40. Amazing stuff. He just keeps things going. Great day from behind the arc, 10 for 19 from out there. Halliburton and Anderson also had really good shooting days. And a nice team win against the Sound, who are looking to be a playoff team. They're currently 8 games above 500, trying to vie for a playoff spot. De'Aaron Fox had 27, 5, and 9. Paolo had a double-double. We also win against Brooklyn thanks to a 40-point second quarter by the offense. Luka drops 20, as well as Shadon Sharp, who is now our Brooklyn Nets. Was he here before, or was he traded? I feel like he was traded. No, I think he signed there, actually. I'm stupid. Okay, well, he signed there. Cool. The Woodsmen got 36 this time around for Carney and 20 for Anderson. Then we absolutely just destroyed the Spurs, but they were missing Calvin Gordon again, and this one's still not back from the injury. 25 here for Shea, 22 for Matthew Jamison in his second season. The Woodsmen got 28 and 10 for Halliburton, 24 for Carney, 17, 5, and 8 on good shooting for Anderson. And we had overall 7 guys in double figures and 2 guys not scoring at all. Then it was the Pistons who had to meet us, unfortunately for them. And it was 30 for Anderson that got us the win on 10 for 15, shooting phenomenal day. 18 and 11 for Don Payne, 17 and 6 for Halliburton, 15 for Carney on 15 shots. Detroit got 27 for Cade Cunningham and 15 from Javon Davis, who is having a much better year this year than he did when he left St. Louis in his last year of his rookie contract, shooting a whole lot better overall in all 3 phases. Then we dropped 50 in the fourth quarter to absolutely obliterate the Raptors. 19 for Lenham, 13 for Klimov. A lot of guys scored 12, but the Woodsmen got 32 for Anderson, 31 for Carney. This is the kind of stuff I want to see. If we can get a game like this, or we get Anderson and Carney to both sharpshoot the entire day, and Halliburton to give us, 20 and 10, that is the perfect offensive day for us. And Keon Murphy had 5 blocks off the bench. That's impressive. Payne had 21 rebounds. My God, a lot of things went right for us in this one. Beautiful day. The Thunder then fell to us in our next matchup. 20 for Navarro, 15 for Darius Blackwell. But the Woodsmen got 26 for Anderson. A big double-double and 4 blocks from Don Payne. 14 for Halliburton, 14 for Carney. And double figures for Bobo and Wellington off the bench as well. We're almost done with the box scores, I swear. And one of them was a 1-point victory against the Utah Jazz, who are very bad. 34 for Carney. They almost came back in the fourth quarter after a great offensive showing. Anderson had 22. Bobo, Wellington, Halliburton, and Payne all in double figures. Halliburton and Payne having double-doubles. The Jazz got 23 for Goodwin and 21 from RJ Barrett. And now our final box score was against the Timberwolves, who we're about to face again. They're currently 31 and 22. And we blew them out in this one, thanks to a strong fourth quarter, dropping 46, allowing 23. Jaylen Brown drops 26 overall. Rivers not as good of a day here as he did it in our first 2 games against them. He dropped 20 plus in either of those. And then the Woodsmen, 25 for Anderson, 21 and 12 for Payne, 18 and 8 for Carney, 17 and 8 for Halliburton. So Carney showing off the passing stuff here. Honestly, if he drops 18 and 8 and Halliburton does the same and Anderson drops 25 or more and Payne can do around 20 and 12 or some numbers around there, like that's also great. And to have Wellington, Meyer, and Bobo, all 3 of them score 15 plus off the bench, does not get a whole lot better than that. So another great day. We shot 56%. Hope we can do it again in this one. So briefly, another quick look at the stats here. Anderson is pretty much hanging around 24, 5, and 4 on the year, and he's shooting insanely well. Like, he is shooting way better than last year. Let's compare his numbers. Let's see, last year he shot 50% on the season. So far this year, he's shooting 52%. He is not shooting as well from 3, but I mean, he's still shooting very well from 3. I cannot complain at all about that. But he's having a great year. His plus minus is better than last year. And overall, we just look like a much better team. At least simming and in most of our watch games, we have played pretty well. The only lost game, the only game that we lost that we watched was when we were already missing Halliburton, and then this guy right here got hurt about halfway through. So I love what I'm seeing. Carney is hanging around 22 points per game, 3 boards, 3 assists. So a bit less than Anderson, but he's playing about 5 minutes less. But he's shooting extremely well, 48% and 42% respectively. Halliburton averaging 18 and 8. Payne with 12 and 12, around where I want him to be at. Wellington and Azette both with 11.5 and 10. I might have to put Azette in for Graves. Because even though Graves is a great defender, I don't think you lose a whole lot of defense bringing in Azette, but you gain a lot of offense for sure. But we are winning a lot of games right now. I don't want to mess up this formula for what's working. So until we start to have some real issues here, I'm probably not going to take Graves out of our lineup. But he definitely won't become a starter. That's for damn sure. And a quick update on the EWA through 52 games this season. 11.1 for Anderson, 9.1 for Carney, which is higher than Halliburton. So he is quickly showing that he is a vital part of this offense and this team overall. Meanwhile, Minnesota is relying on Jaylen Brown to be the star offensive focal point for them, and so far it's working. 24, 5, and 4 on the year, very similar numbers as to Anderson, except not shooting as well from the field or from 3, but still overall really good numbers. Gerbad, who is actually coming off the bench, is averaging their second most points per game. So if you can believe that, he's coming off the bench playing 28, 29 starter minutes essentially, and he's owning. And then you got Alfonso Cortez dropping 14, 4 and 4. You got Garrison Best as one of the starting guards. I think he started some games, sat some. Rivers has played in every game but one. Or no, he has started in every game except for one. And he is dropping 13, 6 and 2. And he's actually shooting pretty well from 3 and from the field. So we'll see if we can guard our first ever draft pick in this game. He's only 26 years old still. He's been in the league for 8 years now, and he's only 26. Still has a long career ahead of him. So here we go. I know for a fact that Jaylen Brown is probably going to cook us to some extent. Now, for the rest of their team, I'm not entirely sure, but it honestly looks like a pretty even starting 5 in terms of the overall matchups. So this should be a pretty fun game for us to watch. Let's jump in. Our first time facing them since I swore them off like 3 or 4 years ago. We are at the Target Center for the first time in a long time, and I want to see us blow them out for the second game in a row. We win the tip and start with the ball. Carney gets the feed. He loses the handle though, and it's a steal for Gafford. It was poked out, I believe, by Horace Rivers. And now Brown gets inside for 2 on the other end. And you're seeing already the impact that Brown can have. Anderson gets the same play, but this time he'll score. Way to take it inside there easily. Cortez swatted by Payne. Great help defense, and Cortez fell to the floor. Carney over Brown. Hits the shot for his first points. And last game, we didn't see him do what I wanted him to do, score 20 plus. We saw it against Dallas, I think it was, when we had those injuries. But I want to see him with Anderson, with Halliburton, dropping 20 plus. I hope that we can see that today, because that'll be fun. Carney hands off to Anderson. Good pass. Open look, but he can't knock it down. That's a really good way to move the ball, though. I don't mind the pass. Rivers the screen. Cortez fires the triple, but it's off. Anderson leaks out, makes the grab, open 3. Offline, but Payne's there on the glass for 2. Gonna be curious to see how Carney can guard Brown, if at all. He might not be able to, but Don Payne sure can. They get it back. Mikal Bridges will have to Cortez will have to jack it up. That's not going in. Nice possession right there. Don Payne's already got 2 blocks. Halliburton trying to wait for Anderson to get open off the off-ball screen. He'll find him. His long 2 is contested, but it's good. Cortez to Gafford. Cortez is trying to cut back door. He didn't see it, though. Now Brown gets the handoff. Time's counting down. He's going to have to shoot this, I think. Can Carney stop him? No. Anderson, another grab, and the layup is good with the foul on Gafford. The same play that he scored his first points on, except the other way around. Just flip the court. Free throw is up and good. Vancouver up 11-6. I got a feeling that Rivers might not get the ball a whole lot. And when he does, will he even shoot it? As Carney's called for a reach-in foul. I feel like Brown's going to have probably 30% of their points in this game. That's usually how it goes. But we'll see. We'll attack the paint now. And he's fouled by Carney. That's his second straight. And that was going to be a block by Payne if he did not foul him. I don't like that at all. That's probably a bad call. I'm not going to bother looking back on it, but Carney will stay in with those 2 fouls. And Brown is known to draw them, so hopefully we can avoid a third one. But if we can't, then that'll give more playing time to Graves, and we can see maybe some more of him. Who knows? Anderson, the triple uncontested. That'll drop. Couple of screens for Brown, who just got a max extension in real life from the Celtics. 5 years, $304 million. I think it's the biggest contract in the history of the NBA, which is crazy. He steps back. Vanderbilt's there, and he missed the shot. We'll take it We'll take it right there. Love a step on JB. Anderson. It's the feed. He's guarded by Gafford right now. Going to be a tough bucket if he tries to go up, but he swims around him. And so far, he has worked the paint very well. Already 12 early ones. And Minnesota only has 8 in total. Cortez feeds Gafford. He's going to try and cut back door again. And this time, it'll work. Well, he didn't go up, and now we almost stole it. Goes off of Tyrese's knee, though. But good defense, I guess. Cortez kind of had a really poor reaction time off the pass. Bridges, though, finds Rivers in the corner. Time's counting down. Rivers has to fire, and it's off. You feed Payne. Mismatch against Brown. Can he score it a couple feet away? No, but he grabbed his own rebound. If he's not going to make it, he might as well grab his own board, right? Halliburton misses the shot, though. Rivers hands off to Cortez. But right now, they just can't find a good look. That's a tough one. Another mismatch down low. Can Payne make it work this time? Bit further away, and with the left hand, he got it. Let's go. Nice pass to Barkley, who scores in his second off the bench. Foul called against Halliburton. I think that was Cortez there on the assist. Barkley's free throw is up and in. I believe they brought in Gerbat as well, so we'll see what he's made of. If he's going to be, this offensive powerhouse, I want to see what he's got. Anderson in the paint. Back out to Halliburton. He'll take it inside and can't score off the glass. Rivers met him at the rim right there. Double screens. This is... Who is that? I don't know who that is. I forgot his name. Anderson attacks Gerbat at the rim for 2. Easy work. Screen. The shot by 18. Who is this guy? What was that? A circus shot from a bench player. Gerard Best, I think, right? That's his name? I gotta make sure, Garrison Best. He just earned my respect off that one play alone. That was incredible. And the free throw to cap it off. I mean, you know what? I tip my hat to you, young sir. 5 minutes to go in the quarter, though. Bobo checks in with Murphy and Wellington. Carney and Anderson still out there. Anderson is right now just absolutely lighting these fellas up. He's got 16. They have got 16. They can barely keep up. Couple of moves from Best. He's got some sauce to him. Wellington can't stay in front, and now Murphy's called for a foul again. Another and one chance for Garrison Best. That's 2 really nice plays in a row, all just done ISO mode. That's just pretty impressive, you gotta say. Murphy over to Carney in the corner. Now he comes over to set the screen. The shot is up and good for number 7. Oh, it's the same play as last time. He's going to get the grab here. Will fire this time. And so far, this guy might be the best. Anderson, rather. I'm going to get those 2 mixed up nowadays. But Murphy grabs the board off the miss. Nice work on the glass. Fantastic. Timeout, Minnesota. Down by 5. After their timeout, Best lobs it for Barkley. Showing off the passing now. All right, dude. 3 minutes to play. Murphy to Anderson. His triple is online. That's 19 in the first quarter. And there's still plenty of time left. Cortez, spin move, fading away off the glass and in with the left hand. Beautiful shot. It's going to be a Meyer 3 top of the key if Wellington makes the pass, which he won't. We'll find Bobo instead. Now back to Meyer. A foot behind the line. That'll rattle in. Always good to see him get going early on. Best takes the screen, fires a triple, still hasn't missed a shot or a beat. Everything he has done has been perfect. Meyer has a lane inside, bucket and the foul on Kersey. That play curling around a screen at the elbow has worked several times already for a couple of different players. A free throw for Meyer is up and good. He's got 6. Cortez over the top to Kersey, but it's swatted back in his face by Murphy. Way to recover on defense right there, man. That was beautiful defense. Now he finds Wellington for 3, but that one's got too much arc on it. Best waves off the screen. Back to Kersey. He's going to try. No, he's not going to try it again. He goes back to Cortez. He's going to jack this up. Graves is there. This should be a stop. And it is. Great job. Under a minute to play. Here's a screen. Wellington fires off the glass, but left it short. Couple of screens for Best. Trying to get around him. His shot is off this time. Wellington for 3 again. Not going to drop. Yeah, you guys were saying, and I think I said this the last time that he was on this team, is that he's probably better working off ball and not with the ball in his hands because he does have a very high shot tendency. So having the ball in his hands as a bench player is probably not the best idea. So we can maybe, fix that between now and the All-Star break. But after one, it's 35-28. Your Woodsmen lead. We have shot extremely well early on. Start to the second quarter. We got Halliburton, Wellington, Meyer, Payne, and Bobo all out there right now. As Best finds some space top of the key and makes us pay for leaving him wide open. Don Payne attacking the rim, pulling up and knocking it down. Nice shot. He's got 6 points, 5 boards, 2 blocks. Stuff in the stat sheet early on. Rivers, who is yet to score, finds Best. He pushes off of mine. There's no foul call. He tries to challenge Payne and scores on him. He's got 18 points. Who is this guy? Screen from Bobo. Halliburton takes it. Attacks Rivers. Back to Bobo for the triple. Not going to drop. Best finds a lane, but he's blocked from behind. Did not see Don Payne there, but Gafford's there to clean up the mess. Come on. Trying to find somebody open. Halliburton's waiting for Meyer. He'll fire the long 2, and it's off the mark, but Bobo's there on the glass against Rivers. Great job to race him there and beat him to the ball. Nice pass back to Brown from Best. He feeds Gafford. And now, 3-second violation after we almost got called for a reach-in foul there. Pretty much simultaneously. Screen from Payne. Halliburton back to him. And now he almost turns the ball over. We get it back. Wellington waits for the screen. His shot is up and off. He's now 0 for 4. Best spin move to get around Halliburton. He's saucing up everybody. 8 for 11. Has he been doing this all year? I have to see this, honestly. I gotta see what this dude's been doing this year. He's got 20 points in 9 minutes. So it's his second year only. He was the 31st overall pick. He's now a 78 overall point guard, 5'11". Does not affect him at all. 13.6 points per game, 3.4 assists, 1 steal, shooting 47% from the field, 32 from 3. Both numbers better than last year, though he's playing a bit less. So he's playing better than last year across the board, but he's playing less. That's impressive. This guy he has a bright future, I guess, because holy shit, what? A+ in everything offense. That is absurd. He's just an offensive powerhouse. He's already got 9 badges. This guy's kind of sick. Anyhow, enough about their players. Let's talk about ours. Bobo with it. Nice spin move around Rivers. He throws it up and scores. Nice soft touch. Best gets a couple of screens. Attacks the rim. Payne does not even try to stop him. He just let him by. 22 now for Best. I'm going to say what his number is every time he scores. I'm serious. I legit thought it was going to be Jaylen Brown's game. I was wrong. I had no idea who Garrison Best was prior to this last hour. Bobo, open 3. Let's go. Way to cash it. That 3's not going to fall for Brown. We're still up by 5, holding on to this slim lead. Bobo back to Halliburton. Now Anderson has it. Waiting for a screen. Payne sets it. He throws it back to him. Somehow got it through. Payne's got to shoot, and he does. He somehow got points out of that. Brown hesitates, then attacks, and he's fouled by Graves. That's his first. Like I said earlier, he's known to do that. First one is good. Brown, it goes 2 for 2. Keep it at a 5-point game. Couple of screens. Halliburton sees a lane, attacks Rivers, and he can't score, but he is fouled. That's the first on Horace. It would be fun to bring him back, but right now there's just no place for him on this team. And the first free throw is off. The second one is good. As Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in, they just put Rivers to center. We need to attack that every time down the court. They're super small right now. Brown stripped by Graves and stolen by Bobo. Great heads up. The hustle has been so much better this year than it was last year. It's actually a huge difference, I can tell. Graves, open 3. Let's go! Yes! Please, Graves. Please find your offensive rhythm. We need you to. Best can't respond. We're back with it up by 9. Bobo fires immediately and it rattles in. Couple of screens. Payne tried to soft hedge it. Left Best open though, and he's going to make you pay. Anderson's left wide open in the corner for 3, but he missed it. Of all people to miss that one, it's him. Payne dives for the ball. See, man, it's the hustle. It's so different. There's going to be a jump ball between him and Jaylen Brown because he couldn't find somebody open to his left when there were 2 black shirts there. You better win this. You got to win this jump ball, Payne. Yes. We got less than 10 seconds, though. Now it's at 5. It's going to be a Graves 3. Hit it, man. No, but Payne grabs the board. A big one. That's why he's out there with Rivers at center, man. It's not going to work out for you on the glass or otherwise. Crowd is pretty loud. They had a Let's Go Wolves chant going for a second there. Kenyon Martin races to the rim, but it's blocked by Bobo. Another great defensive play. Screen from Anderson. Halliburton fires a foot behind the line, but it's off. Best. Double clutching. Oh my God. He's got 27. I'm scared of this guy. All right, if they just take Garrison Best out of the contest, that's all we need to increase this lead. Not throwing the ball away on the inbound pass is Vanderbilt, because they're going to get free points out of it now. They did take him out. Cortez is back in there. But come on, man. Cannot be turning the ball over like that in a game like this where it's this close. The free throws are both good, and again, 2 free points. Vanderbilt to Anderson. Now Carney top of the key, waiting for a screen. He'll take it, he'll fire, and it's off, but Payne will scoop it up with the left, and Just lay it in there. Cortez attacking the rim over Vando. Got it. Nice floater. Anderson cuts. They sagged off. Nice pump fake to get him in the air. Beautiful move. Cortez from the elbow. Cash. They're keeping pace right now. It's 58-52. Told you guys this game was not going to be a easy one at all. Anderson from the elbow. He responds. Nice one. Cortez back to Brown, who really has not done a whole lot in this game. In fact, barely anything here in the second. He just missed one right there, too. Carney turns it over, threw it right to Jabot. I can't tell who he was going for. There was either Graves or Vanderbilt as Vanderbilt jumps the pass. Graves all by himself. What are you slowing down for? You just missed the layup. That's the biggest scam I've ever seen you make. What the hell was that? Brown left wide open. But he's trash. I'm kidding. He's not trash, but come on. Anderson out of a shot finds Carney. He'll pull the trigger from deep, and that one will fall. He's only got 7 points. I want some more from him, but he's 3 for 4, so he is taking his shots well. Cortez kicks it back out to Jabot in the corner for 3. I think that's his first bucket. And he's their second highest scorer with 17 points per game. I thought he would do a lot more, but there's still another half of basketball to play, so I guess we'll see if he makes an impact in the second half, but so far, not much. Here is Anderson says, your points don't even matter. Jabot trying again. That one's way off, though. Not even close. Wellington, step back, jumper, no. Murphy gets it. Anderson, another 3. Bang! Absolutely scorching hot in this one. Barkley sets the screen. Brown finds him on the roll. He backs off Vanderbilt and lays it in for 2. Nice post move. We've shot 62%. I mean, they've shot very well. Don't get me wrong. But 62% is really nice. Wellington still held scoreless. He's now like 0 for 6, 0 for 7, man. Come on. Barkley with space. A back guy in for him. 12-point lead for the Woodsmen. 1 point shy of 70. Looking to have the last shot of the first half here. Gonna milk this clock all the way. We have it set up for Carney or Anderson to round the screen, but it's a lob that goes off the hands of us, I guess, out of bounds. Interesting decision there. Gafford checks in for the last 2 seconds. Not sure that's going to be worth anything. And the half is over. 69. Oh my god, I thought he made that. Holy shit. My heart just dropped, but he missed it. $57-69. They lead by 12. Strong first half. Need even better in the second. This game is simply a 1v1 because Anderson dropped 29 in the first half. Garrison Best had 27. It is a 1v1. But then they won't even bother starting him in the second half as Rivers will score his first points off of an offensive rebound. Alberton takes the screen. Fires off, fits, but that's offline. Brown, what in the world? What a tough shot. Halliburton to Carney. Not going to pull the trigger yet. Oh, wait for the screen. And his 3 is offline. Not a horrible look, though, but I'm not a fan of those shots right off the screen. He tried to jump the pass. Left Brown open, and now He might be getting hot to start the second half. We'll see. It's only 2 buckets, but they've already cut our lead in half. Anderson gets the grab, and now is fouled by Gafford on that little elbow curl around play that I was talking about earlier. He's already had a full game's worth of shots and points. This is crazy what these guys are doing. The free throws are both good. Brown trying to get by Carney. He's staying in front so far. Doing a good job. And now he's fouled. Because, of course, I spoke too soon. Every time I do that where I say, he's standing in front so far, it's almost always a foul call within 2 seconds. I swear to God. Brown's got 15, though. This free throw will make it 16 if he knocks it down. Which he does. That's back to 6. Halliburton, what is that shot? Can Payne grab the board? Yes, but he tried to put it back at the side of the backboard. What the hell? It's one of his 2 misses. And now Anderson gets a steal off a poor pass from Cortez. Tried to force it in there. He'll pull up on the other end, but can't knock it down. That's a wasted possession. Come on. Get the ball right back to him. Cortez at the rim, blocked by Halliburton. What a play. Almost never see that from him. Anderson gets the feed. Open look. That one's off, but Payne's there again for 2. Carney was wide open, by the way. Both of those. Cortez out of a shot finds Rivers. He's open for 3. That one won't rattle in, though. He really has not been given a whole lot of chances either, so hard to expect this guy to hit all his shots, given he's taken 2 of them. Bando, though, sees a mismatch down low for Payne against Mikal Bridges. Can he back him down and score? He can. Great work. That's perfect. What? They called the foul there, too? Are you kidding? It's his 4th. Why can't I just watch my guy drop 25, man? Instead, I gotta watch him get 4 fouls. Anderson steps back, creates some space, and this time will hit. Brown. I'm not even going to say it. I almost said the phrase there that would have given Carney his 5th. Screen coming, though. Brown fires. He missed it. Hey. Oh, we already have 10 offensive rebounds, man. They are not even trying to rebound. Anderson's wide open for 3. Not having as good of a half here, but Payne is. Now he draws the first foul on Brown. How does he only have 1 foul? Are you kidding me? But he's drawn 4. Give me a break. First free throw from Payne is good. Whoa, he made a free throw this year? That's just crazy. It's crazy talk. And he goes 1 for 2. Jesus Christ. Best immediately scores off the bench. You just came in, man. Give it a rest. And the screen. Halliburton throws it right to Kersey, but it's deflected. Carney the triple off the loose ball. Yes. 81-70 with the Wolves calling timeout. Double screens for Bridges, who has done next to nothing offensively. He finds Best. Oh my God. Genuinely, where did this guy come from? I have to know. Like, where was he drafted out of? I should know this by now. I've checked his profile like 3 times during this game. He's from Nevada. He's a member of the Wolfpack. All right. He's finance savvy, reserved, work ethic. He likes low tax areas. Good to know. And now Halliburton turns the ball over, running right into Bridges with the ball. What the hell was that? Come on, man. I have said what the hell was that like 3 or 4 times in the past 20 minutes. Uh-oh, Best has the ball. What's going to happen? It's points for Minnesota, I'm sure of it. He shakes off Halliburton. This guy's got 35! I can't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, you know what? More power to him as long as we just win this game. If we just win this game, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Anderson's wide open for 3. You have to hit this. How is he going to miss that? He's had a great day, but to miss that? Come on, man. He's 1 for 5, and now he's called for the foul. They're making a comeback. Mikal Bridges, who has done jack shit before that bucket, going to close the gap to a single-score game. Payne, step back shot blocked by Kersey. Why'd you do that? Best is double teamed. He finds Bridges at the rim. I mean, good double team, I guess. I guess that does make sense. Martin turns it over. Payne's there for the steal. Great job to make up for it. Now, can we score? Let's go on a run here, fellas. Create some offense here. Anderson's cutting. Vando finds him. Over 2 defenders. Got it. Double screens for Bridges. He attacks the rim. And I think Payne may have gotten a hand on that from behind. But regardless, he had some sort of business in terms of jarring the shot loose and just forcing that miss. Halliburton did a good job too. He was smaller. Now a mismatch for Payne. Make it count. Yes, right there. Do that every time. He's doing so much better this game. And we have shot, I mean, they have flipped around the percentage. I mean, we've shot 40% only in this quarter. So that's not going to get things done when they're shooting 62 like we did there in the first half. Bridges trying again this time against Carney. And he missed again. That time with no help. Up ahead to Carney. He sees a lane. And he scores at the rim on Jabad. Martin with some space, but he only finds back iron. There's still over 4 to play in the half, or in the quarter, rather. Are we going to have to watch this entire game all the way through? Which I'm totally down for. It's been a really fun game so far. Payne the screen, though. Anderson, the triple. There it is. Yes. Garrison Best. Do not do this to me. Do not even try. You passed out of it. Just don't go back to him. Just let somebody else shoot. Let Bridges shoot. We'll take it. We'll take the miss. The crowd's booing now. What? You're down by 11, guys. Come on. Halliburton attacking Best and finishing through the traffic. Best is trying to go iso mode again. He gets by Halliburton, but Payne's there to block the shot. Way to be there and help out your teammates. And now, cut by Carney in the feed by Halliburton. Saw it all the way. Carney's hype about that one. Look at him celebrating that. We're up by 15 points. I love how like hype Carney gets sometimes. It's great. Best out of a shot to Kersey. He will score. Nice pick and roll. All right, back in after a timeout. Brought in 4 different players as Wellington finally hits his first shot to fall on this one. Let's go. We got him out there with Graves, Payne, Boble, and Hans Meyer. Let's see what happens. Going to extend this lead. Just protect this at all costs until the 4th quarter, and then just maybe blow him out there. That would be nice. Cortez knocks it through, though. Meyer off the screen, fires, but too much under it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He finds Cortez, never mind. We take that shot every day. Boble, open 3 offline. I thought Payne could have grabbed that board maybe, but he didn't even try. Cortez at the rim, fouled by Boble, his first.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Timberwolves. 2 shots.
Oh, first one left short. Keon Murphy checking back in. So all of the bench players out there currently for the last minute of this 3rd quarter. Cortez goes 1 for 2. It's a 12-point game. Meyer cuts top of the key. Nice open look, but just can't knock it down. He's a much better 3-point shooter than he is a mid-range shooter, that's for sure. Jaylen Brown going ISO mode on him now. He'll attack the rim, and it's good. It's going to be a cutting play for Bobo. I can see it. Can they see it? The answer is, I mean, kind of, but also not really because they didn't even stop him. But good work. Way to score down low on Gafford. Last shot of the quarter is going to be for Minnesota as Brown draws another foul. Of course. It's like half of the shots he takes are actually just foul calls. And he is having a good day, as I thought he would, but it's not as good as Garrison Best, who is maybe the greatest role player of all time. The quarter ends with Vancouver up 98-88 to a 10-point lead. But 12 minutes to go. Let's hold on to this one and walk out of here with our 11th straight win. All right, here we go. Wellington, Meyer, Payne, Bobo, Graves. All the guys that were out there previously are out there now as Meyer can't knock down the open triple. And Minnesota has it a chance to close the gap to below 10. Meyer is 0 for 4 in the second half after going 2 for 3 in the first. Because, of course, Brown is fouled. Awesome. Shot clock winding down. It's under 5. Cortez has to shoot this. Fading away. Incredibly tough shot. Now it's cutting down for us. Bobo to Meyer to Wellington, top of the key. He's got it. Barkley to Cortez. A few feet behind the line. No, it's tapped out of Jabot's hands by Graves, right to Payne. Graves finds a spot, but can't knock it down. Jaylen Brown, nice pass to Gafford on the other end. Meyer takes a screen from Payne, trying to go back to him. He gets by Gafford for the left-handed lay-in. Don Payne's got 21 now, having a hell of a day. Brown, fading, spinning, and missing. Meyer trying to find Payne, but Gafford saw that one all the way through. Screen comes, Cortez. Wow, fouled really hard by Wellington. We almost had a fight there. Cortez did not like that play from Wellington. That was a pretty hard foul. That was a pretty hard foul. Cortez shoved Wellington in the back after that. That was crazy. I've never seen that happen in this game before. I've seen you guys trade some words, but never get, physical early. First one is off the mark. He does not seem to be a good free throw shooter, like, at all. As we bring in Carney, Anderson, Halliburton, all the starters out there for the rest of this game. They bring in Rivers and a couple other guys. But Garrison Best might not even show up here in this fourth quarter. Carney, open three, though, please. I need more. I want that 20 bomb, man. Brown gets by Carney and scores. Payne just a half step too late. Halliburton, step back three. Offline. Up ahead to Cortez. Quick shots. Not going to fall for them. Barney. Off the screen. Fires. That's his spot right there. Get in the paint. Stab back a little bit. Hit that shot. Always wet. 105-92. And both teams are shooting very well. We just are shooting just a bit better. We've had a lot more offensive boards than they have as Brown scores and is fouled again. I swear to God, it's been him and Cortez, the only guys drawing any kind of foul on us this game. Brown's done most of the damage. Anderson. You can't give that guy any room. You just can't. Brown going ISO mode against Carney now. He gets by him, and he missed the layup. Wow. Almost like Graves' miss from earlier, which I called his worst gaffe ever. Which might have been a little bit too on the nose, but Halliburton steps out of bounds and they take over. Cortez bounce pass to Brown. He's tired out there, but he's still playing. He's got a lot of just like 7 minutes left, you know. Not sure if he can last that long out there. I believe that was Barkley scoring that time. Still a 10-point game. Not even being close to over yet. Payne sets the screen. Carney back to him. Barkley tried to draw the charge, but no call was made, and I will thank the refs for that one. Because that could have been called a charge very easily. Couple of screens. Brown over 2 defenders. Hits it. He's hype. He's got 30 now. Anderson between 2 defenders. Answers right back. He can't be stopped in Minnesota. I'm pretty sure he dropped like 50 the last time that we saw us play here, right? I think that was the like last game that we saw us play at the Target Center, was him dropping like 40 or 50 or something like that. And we did it at least once during that playoff series, maybe twice. And I'm pretty sure we lost that game too. Brown's double teamed. He finds Barkley, and is that really a foul? If I challenge, like, will they ever overturn a call? Like, if I challenge this, will they overturn this? Let's take a quick look at their replay first and see, was this legitimately a foul? Let's see what happens here. Barkley goes up. Payne goes up. He does have his arms at a slight angle. Is there any contact made with their arms? Let's try and get a better angle of this. Yeah, there is. On the elbows there. Actually, no. That's a bad angle. This one's better. I mean, the hitboxes aren't entirely accurate to their scheme, but it looks like there is probably contact on the hand when he's going up here. But I mean, really? I don't know, man. I'm just going to challenge that. That's a clean one. We're going to see what the refs say. Wait. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to challenge. Shit. Well, I screwed that up. Oh well. We're going to act like nothing happened just there. I did not try to call a challenge and then call a timeout. Definitely not. First free throw drops for Barkley. The second one is up and good too. Still under 6 to play, but fairly close game. They're still in arm's reach. So just gotta keep on holding on, close this game out. Anderson responds by drawing a foul on Barkley now. No, he's fine. You're all right, man. You're all right. You're all right. Just shake it off. Shake it off. He seems fine. First free throw is up and good, as you might expect from this guy. And he goes 2 for 2. Cortez over the top back to Barkley. Anderson's there, but he's called for another foul. My God, they're already in the bonus.
At the line for your Timberwolves. 2 shots.
Just keep on piling on the foul calls and free throws, why don't you? They've already got like 23 shots at the charity shot. We've got like 10. Come on. It's a home cooking. Barney finds Anderson in the corner. He won't shoot. We'll wait for the screen instead. He attacks the rim. Whitey handoff. Back to him. I don't know. Carney has to make something out of nothing here. Against Brown. Double clutching. No. Good try, though. Just good defense right there by Jaylen Brown. Double team coming from Vanderbilt. Not a good one. Rivers for 3, but he has done absolutely jack shit. But Payne can't hang on to the board. What was that? They've scored 11 points off our turnovers. Come on, guys. It's that and free throws that have kept them in this game. Anderson for 3. Too much on it. Payne better grab that. Yes, sir. That's a big man if I've ever seen one. It's the big man. Brown, the triple behind the line. Not going to drop too much under it. Halliburton off the screen. No, but Payne will tip it in. He's got to be close to having 20 and 20. In fact, he is close to having 30 points. He's 3 points away. I want to see that. Screen from Rivers, and Vando jumps the pass. Fast break. Anderson race ahead, brother. He's fouled by Rivers. His former teammate in the early years of their careers. 16 second half points after a nearly 30-point first half for Anderson, having a just phenomenal day. He's probably not going to reach 50, but it's already almost at 40. Like really close. Wait, no, I'm so dumb. He's already way past 40. Jesus. My mind's out of whack, man. Brown over Payne. No, nice pass to Gafford instead. Halliburton, nice hop step. He draws a foul on Cortez. A lot of fouls being called now. First one. Off the mark. He's missed 2 of those. Come on, man. The next one is up and good, though. We lead by 14 points now. Under 3 to go. It's looking good. Brown shakes off Carney. Wow. But he missed the shot. Rivers gets the board, though. Facing off against Anderson right now. Mikal Bridges finds Gafford with the mismatch against Halliburton. Easy 2 for him. Screen from Payne. Anderson, the shot left it short, but it goes right to Payne, who's fouled by Rivers. And now we're in the bonus. I think these fans have had enough now. I think they realize this game's probably over. First free throw is off, though. The second one is left short. Come on. ISO mode against Anderson now. Brown then passed out of it. And Gerbaud's caught for a 3-second violation. Nothing going right for the Timberwolves here in the second half. Or I should say in this fourth quarter. Anderson finds a lane. Nobody's there. What happened? He's got 49. Give us one more bucket, please. One more. I gotta see this man drop 50 again. I have to. Be just a beautiful sight. Come on. Cortez. Fadeaway. That's not gonna drop. Payne's there for the board. Give this to number 5. Let this man cook. It's Carney instead. Hit this, man. Come on. I want that to go in so bad. We still have at least, I think, maybe at least 2 more chances. We're going to let Brown score easily. You know what? I will take it. This game's already over. I just want the 50 bomb. Anderson gets the feed. Uncontested. There it is! 52! How do you like that, Minnesota? Thank you for welcoming us back into your humble abode, your humble arena, the Target Center. You guys are great here. We love coming to our second home. It's beautiful. Just thank you guys for showing up to watch your favorite team beat your second favorite team. Thank you. Brown, tough angle. Wow. How'd he hit that? But the game's over. We just won. We put up 128. They scored 115. A very fun game to watch. But we come out on top behind 52 points for Simon Anderson, taking down the greatest role player of all time, Garrison Best. Nice win against the playoff caliber team once again. And our win streak moves to 11. This team is looking pristine. 35 points for Garrison Best and 34 for Jaylen Brown just weren't enough to beat us, man. And honestly, if you would have told me that those two guys would have dropped that much, I would have told you that we probably got blown out in this game, but I was wrong. We still win because Anderson drops 52, Don Payne drops 29 and 27. It's both these guys' best game of the entire season. What more can you ask for in a game like this? 4 blocks for Payne as well. And Carney shot well despite not doing a whole lot of scoring. I mean, how can you score more than that when your teammate drops 52? It's hard. And he shot the ball well. He was 7 for 12. I mean, pretty good day, all things considered. There were a couple of guys that did not shoot very well right here, but 17 assists for Halliburton. I mean, if you go 1 for 8, you take 17 assists all day long. So, I mean, we will take that. If you can have 3 guys have poor shooting days and still put up 128 and win by more than 10, that's a beautiful thing. So, they could take that. And they were awful from 3. I think Garrison Best probably had, like, what, 4 or 5 of their 6 3-points that actually went in? That's crazy. But we have won 11 games in a row, and we are approaching not only the trade deadline, but also the contract extension deadline, which means that we have contract offers to potentially make to 2 players, Anderson and Tyrese Halliburton. Now, regardless of what we do here, even if we do re-sign both of these guys to massive contracts yet again, we can still re-sign Todd Graves and re-sign Joel Carney because we have their bird rights. But it makes signing any player outside of that and outside of the mid-level exception pretty much impossible to sign. And we would be like an insane number of whatever above the cap. And we would be taking a lot of luxury tax money and taking a huge hit there. But if you can do it, you kind of have to. You got to keep this core around like the Warriors did pretty much. They've pretty much built most of that team besides the last couple of years through the draft. And I think that's kind of what we've done here, except for Halliburton. But Graves, Anderson, Payne, Carney, they're all going to be on huge contracts here soon. All of them. And so we have to just make sure that we are aware that if we extend Halliburton and Anderson both, we're going to be... It's going to be tough for us. It's going to be tough for us, but I think you just got to get at least one of these guys out of the way. I would rather just secure this guy long-term again. So this is going to be the extension part of things. I think, right? Because he still has 2 years left, including this current season. And so I believe that this is extending on top of that, but I'm honestly not sure. Hold on. All right, so I think if we re-sign them this year, we still have the chance to do it next year as well if we don't do it this year. If we do it this year, though, I'm pretty sure that it pretty much replaces his current salary and next year's salary for him on his current deal with the new deal plus 1 extra year as well. We could probably increase it beyond 3. To like maybe 5, because I'll probably want to do that more than anything else. But Halliburton is going to be making the same amount of money. I mean, I based on the cap room that was showing up on there when I was about to offer the contract to him, I'm pretty sure that's what happens. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I just want to make sure with you guys that I'm doing this correctly. Like, for example, if I go to offer Halliburton a contract, it's just adjusting his salary for the next 2 years and then adds on 1 extra year to it. Because that cap room would not be negative if this was going to add on to his contract after these 2 years. So it is just going to replace his current contract. We actually can't go above 3 years for Halliburton. So I'm probably going to wait until next year to do this. Just because, I mean, they're both going to want to re-sign. And it'll just tack on more years to their current deals, and then we can do the same thing in a couple of years as well. So I'm not gonna do the contract stuff right now. I'll just leave that be. I at least want to see though who is going to be in the All-Star game, because I think Halliburton's number 8 in the backcourt and Anderson's number 7 in the front court in the Western Conference. So they could both miss. They could both make it depending on who's hurt, who's not. So let's just see. All right, so it's Team LaMelo against Team Ja. And for Team LaMelo, you've got LaMelo, Giannis, Shea, Jabari Smith, and Nikola Jokic. Off the bench, they've got Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo, Dyson Daniels, Calvin Gordon, Jalen Duren, and Thomas Copeland. Then, for Team Ja, you got John Morant, Darius Garland, Zion, Scotty Barnes, and Evan Mobley. Off the bench, Luka, Kat, Trae Young, Franz Wagner, Shadon Sharp, Leroy Kent, and Anderson. So, no Halliburton is here. And if somebody's hurt, he should be the next guy in, I think. Or one of. And lastly, for the trade deadline, I'm not going to sim through it today, but I will say this. I'm probably not going to make any moves at all because of how well this team is playing. We just saw it firsthand. This team's playing amazing right now, and we simply can't be stopped. We are just increasing our lead in the Western Conference right now, and it's going super well. Turns out, after, some initial troubles, which weren't even that bad, like, we have found our true brand of basketball. And it's beautiful. But last thing I wanted to go over was the trade wire. Because there have been some trades. In fact, 2 of our former players just got swapped for each other. So let me go to trades. So Herbert Jones was just traded from the Sound to the Nuggets for Dosunmu and a second-round pick in a couple of seasons. The Grizzlies traded Jalen Smith, who also used to play for us, and they got a couple of forwards in exchange. Another trade here between the Suns and Hawks, a couple of role players being swapped there. Same thing for the Blazers and Rockets. The Pelicans traded away Miles Turner, another one of our former players, for Quentin Grimes, who was on the Mavericks. Yeah, Westbrook got traded. Other players swap. A couple more of those. Mostly role players being swapped here. Although Vlade Rodic and Jalen Williams were both swapped in a trade between the Hornets and Thunder earlier this year. And Anunoby was traded after we faced the Kings. Corey Kispert was swapped for Blake Wesley. Colin Sexton was swapped for Isaac Okoro, his former teammate. So, some trades here. But nothing that was too big, except I think the Herb Jones one was probably the biggest one on this list. And that is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. And I'm just looking forward to more of these videos because we're having our best year yet. And it's going great. So I'll see you guys next time, as we're probably going to move through the All-Star break and go beyond it next episode. We'll see what happens. But until then, thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, peace out.